Hi, my name is Kelly Robinson and I am interviewing for the Wine Sales Development Program here in the Okanagan. I actually hadn't considered working in the wine and beverage industry until this year. So this spring I was on an exchange in Milan, which was incredible. And that's where I was exposed to a bunch of different types of wine. I was able to go to some tasting experiences in Tuscany, which opened my eyes to the culture and the sophistication of the wine industry, and that's really what piqued my interest with it. And then this summer I worked for a mobile bar company in Calgary called Suds and Sodas, and one of the many beverages we served was wine. And I found that interacting with the customers and explaining to them the beverages we were serving was something that I took a lot of joy out of. So that's what helped me realize that this was an industry I was interested in pursuing. So almost all of my work experience up until this point has been in customer service. I worked at a golf course in Calgary for 7 years, and throughout those years, both of my roles were customer facing, and I was able to build really meaningful connections with the members of the golf course as well as the guests that visited. And to me, that was the most rewarding part of the job by far. I found a lot of joy in getting to know these people and being able to ask them questions about their personal lives if they were comfortable with that, and just building relationships that were strong or deeper than surface level. So overall, I definitely consider myself to be a people person, and what excites me about this position is the opportunity to interact with the diverse groups that will be customers at the wineries in the Okanagan, and just meet people from all different places, doing in all positions, and getting to know them. I'm currently a fourth year management student at UBCO, and I chose the school because for two reasons. First off, I have relatives here, so I wanted to be close to family. And then secondly, I really love the location of the Okanagan, and I fell in love with the campus at UBCO when I toured it. And then the reason why I chose the management program is it was because I've never been good at science, so I was trying to choose a degree that eliminated the option of having to take science for the whole 4 years. So that's why I chose management. But then immediately after choosing it and getting started with the program, I realized that it was the right fit for me. I never looked back. I plan on pursuing a career in marketing in the future after I graduate this April. And what's been great about the management program at UBCO and my term abroad is that I've been able to take a variety of courses that have been relevant to marketing, and so I've learned a lot about the topic. So that has led me to my desired goal of working in marketing and communications. So to pick the best team that I've worked with is tricky because I've been really lucky and worked with some awesome people over the years. But what stands out to me was my team that I worked with this summer at the startup that I previously mentioned. It was just me, my boss, and one coworker. So it was a team of 3. But that was actually a super cool experience because since it was a startup, my boss was learning a lot of things about how to run the company, and I was working directly alongside her. So I was able to learn so much just by being there. And she had a career in marketing, so she had a lot of valuable insights that she was able to share with me. Plus, we just got along great, so that helped, of course. And then my other coworker was also a marketing student, so it just worked super well, and we all got along great. I learned so much, and it was the most enriching experience. To me, customer service is at its core just building genuine connections with customers. I think that comes from asking them questions, really trying to get to know them as far as, or as long as they're comfortable with it, of course. And just through questions and sharing stories about yourself, you establish this sense of trust between you and the customer. And I think that overall, that all contributes to a good customer service experience. So an experience that stood out to me as a customer was actually when I was at the Cedar Creek Estate Winery for a wine tasting with my friends. And we had a sommelier who was helping us, and she was in the wine sales development program that I'm applying for. And she really she was just asking us lots of questions about where we went to school, where we were from. I was able to ask her about the program, and she was the reason why I decided to apply for this position, because she gave me a lot of information about the Mark Anthony Group and just told me how much she loved it. So to me, that's a customer service experience that stood out, because not only did she do a great job at her given role, she was able to build a connection with me as well as my friends. So the best trip that I have been on 100% was the exchange experience that I did in Milan last spring. It was amazing for so many reasons, but I was able to travel a lot around Europe to Greece, Spain, Switzerland, as well as a lot around the country of Italy. And what made it so special was just being able to fully immerse myself in the culture, since I was there for 4 months. I met incredible people, I had great food, I had great wine, and just, I don't know, the customs of, or the way of life in Italy really resonated with me. I know that sounds cliche, but yeah, for so many reasons, that was the best trip I've been on. It's an amazing country, and I learned a lot while I was there. Hi there, my name is Kelly Robinson, and I'm a sales representative for the Mark Anthony Group. I would love to talk to you today about our Diabolica wine collection. From my experience working at the Mark Anthony Group, I know how important it is to keep your customers happy and listen to demand. The Diabolica collection is gaining traction here in Kelowna. I can guarantee you that. It's got a very playful, mischievous consumer perception, and that consumers are intrigued by that. I can see that your store already has a variety of product offerings and many successful partnerships with other wine companies, and you may not be interested in expanding your product offering. I can understand that. However, Diabolica is an exceptionally priced wine for the quality that it has. I can assure you that the product would be very popular with your target demographic, especially since it's locally produced and gaining a great reputation here in the Okanagan area. It'll be self-promoting on your shelves with its cool packaging, as well as the premium reputation it has, because it's an award-winning wine. Okay, so in my humble opinion, the reason why I believe that I am the best fit for the wine sales development program is, firstly, I'm driven to creating the best customer experience that I possibly can. I have a lot of experience in that department, and my track record proves that I am successful in building those relationships. I don't think this job would be any different, and I'm very driven to work in this environment. I'm used to fast-paced, dynamic work environments from my past experience, so that shouldn't be too much of an adjustment. And finally, my interest in the wine industry it really motivates me to learn more about wine and the production process and just all the details that go into selling wine, I guess. So that motivates me to learn as much as I can so that I have that not only for myself, but I can share that knowledge with the customers in the experiences that I am able to help create for them. Thank you so much for this opportunity to interview with the Mark Anthony Group. I look forward to hearing from you soon.